Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a video, well it's just my banner review, or my opinion of a Festival of Estarossa banner. To start the video, I am going to do my ticket summons. I got 10 free tickets from doing the events, and I'm just going to do the summons. Hopefully if I pull Estarossa, that should be pretty sick, but I haven't pulled anyone currently on this, and I'm not going to pull anyone else. Oh, Tomiel, that's not actually too bad, I'll take that. I don't have pretty much anyone on this JP account. Take it, it's pretty cool. But anyway, into the more important stuff, my opinion on the banner, how it is. The banner itself, if you're a new player, I honestly say this banner is very good. A lot of decent units on it, ignore these two. Red Cloaks isn't too bad. This banner isn't too... if you are a brand new player, I would recommend summoning on this banner. But, if you've been playing since, I would say, let's just say, the end of the recent KOF collab till now, I don't think it's worth it, you summoning on this banner. Because if you have, like, I don't know, you have Zeldris, you have Festel, you've got, you know, three or four copies of AM Melee, your Margaret maybe 6/6, I don't know. And you've got a few copies of Cusack. I don't think Estarossa is really worth it currently. But I'm only saying that because he doesn't have a good support unit, like at all. He needs AoE characters, and as we speak about it, the best character you can run him with is, I'm not joking, it's actually Hendrickson. And not because he's passive or, you know, his ultimate makes him sick, because he's got 2 AoE cards. That's literally it. He's the only demon with 2 AoE cards. No other demon has 2 AoE cards. But the new Zeldris has been leaked, and people are saying he's going to have 2 AoE cards. So I would say, if you're a free-to-play player, summon. No, sorry, if you're a new free-to-play player, then summon. If you're a while, you're probably going to summon anyway. But if you're if you've been playing for a long time, I suggest you wait, see what the new Zeldris is like, and then weigh up the options then. Only because I don't think it'd be worth just jumping straight into it and just praying that he's good and he turns out that he's really bad or something like that. But yeah, that's really it. If we look at the characters on the banner, this is his darkness is the new card, which it means for every stack of darkness on the enemy means that this means that more than just Estarossa will eventually get this card. Darkness, he does 50% more damage per darkness on the enemy, stacks up to 4, and then after 4 he then gets the debuff. That's from his passive. This is just a normal flood card. Ultimate, the more debuffs they have, the more damage he does, the higher his ult level is, the more debuffs he applies. It's 6/6, including a debuff that lowers HP by 40%, which can be really broken. His commandment is whenever you play a card, whenever you play a card, whenever you play an attack card in PvP, you lose a buff if you have it, so it's like a counter to Traitor Melee, really, and Rimuru somewhat. It also removes from right to left, where Rimuru removes from left to right. But only works in PvP. You got AM Melee, really outdated unit, doesn't even have a 5th weapon still, he's been out for a very long time. AoE Rupture, Amplify, increased his stats and ults, so it's like Mikas's, but this is AoE instead. Whenever he gets attacked, he lowers the enemy's defense and increases his own stats. First Soldier's a very good support unit, cleave single target, very powerful. This is like Millam's single target card, but it's for AoE and it's a dissolve, very good, stops ultimate. This lowers HP and it's a 40%, I think, at 6/6. Zeldris passive for every debuff on the enemy, you get a certain amount of stats, capped at 8 times. So you get that 24% stats if you have 8 debuffs, which is pretty good. Whenever you crit, you have your crit chance and crit damage lowered by 10%. This works, I think, in all... I don't think it's actually limited. It doesn't work in demons, that's it. Apart from that, it works everywhere else. That's not too bad. Margaret is also another very good unit. This is a cleanse buff, gives you damage reduction, and level 3 gives you then an attack buff and just stat buffs in general. Charge AoE, very good, but it's only good because Margaret's passive. Several at 6/6, it turns off all abilities, including ultimates. I think this passive is for every buff on the field, she gets a certain number of stats increased. Her relic is for every Archangel on the field, she takes 5% less damage and deals 5% more damage. Oh, my voice. And this is for every buff on the enemy, she gets 5% increased stats. Or she gives someone 5% increased stats. I think it's for buff and stances. Then I have Cusack, which is... It's slightly unfortunate, you have to get him 4/6 for him to be a decent unit. This is another cleave single target, you got the bad ult drain card, and his ultimate's power strike, but 4/6 he only gets abyss as well. I think this is for the more HP the enemies have, the more damage your team deals. I think that's what the passive is. It's a PvP only passive. Sariel, another good unit. Pretty much everyone knows what Sariel does. Tarmiel. Ludo's good, we have to wail on him. Chandler's pretty good if you use him with the new Estarossa, you get some counters going, but you know, there's always a chance the enemy doesn't attack you. No like joke or anything, but Hendrickson's actually pretty good with him. Bellion's bad. He's okay for some reverse stages. He's okay if you want to run him with Estarossa and you want to do it so they can't double attack. Dera's a very good unit. I just for PvE content in general and just her stats, and her passive's also pretty good. Red Molascula's good as well. Green Monspeed needs improvements. He needs to have his stats reworked. Green Estarossa is always just a handy unit to have. Blue Troll isn't too bad. I don't think he could be used with this team. Maybe green, because he has an AoE. And Red Zell is just a good character to have for the increased stats if you want him in the back. He's also got a really high CC as well. This, his passive is for every commandment on the field. Your command, I think it's commandment or demon, something like that, and you get like you get 6% increase to all basic stats for your team. And it's not capped to how long it can stat for. It's on the field, by the way. Sorry, not on your team. It's on the field. So if it's a 4v4 and everyone's got commandments, all I'm going to say is you're getting 48% increased stats, which is very good. It was used a lot when AMLE was a thing. But that's really it on the banner. I'm not going to be summoning for the foreseeable future, only because I believe that a collab may be around the corner or a dog killing unit. My main fear is the dog killing unit, and I'm going to be kind of upset if it's Toner. So after this event, so the day before this event leaves, there'll be a live stream, because they only do one live stream a month at the end of the month, which reveals another big character. So all I can tell you is that so obviously we have one big banner. The small banner afterwards will never be a big event style. I use event with quotation mark style character because they won't have a live stream. Means they won't be super big, but they could be like Red Brynhild or like Green Mono, just something like that. Or the new Awakened Mono, that broken one. Yeah, that's it. I'm not sure I even recommend it for free-to-play players, even if you do think Zeldris is good. Only because I've watched Speedy's video. If you don't know who Speedy is, he's another Grand Cross YouTuber, very good YouTuber. I recommend his videos. He got one copy of Estarossa at like 270 dipped, and he bought all the outfits. And he was using Kyo and Monspeed to try and get as many ignites when he ulted, and he still didn't wipe a team. He had all the outfits using Kyo Mono. His ultimate literally does more damage per debuff on the enemy. I think it's debuff, buff, and stance, I think. I'm not too sure. Yeah, probably. Debuff, buff, and then stance. Probably. And obviously he applies his own debuff as well. So a lot of debuffs he had like max ignites with Kyo, he had Monspeed's ult, which has gone off, so that's another 4 ignites, and then he ulted with Estarossa. He is a very cool character. Like I do like his character design. I think his outfits are really bad though, not gonna lie. I think his default one's probably his better one. But yeah, I would just save, honestly. Because he can't be used in... So he can't be... So on day 1 he could be used on wolves, then they changed it, made a passive for it so it couldn't. I think he works in... He definitely works in deer. You can definitely use him for deer, that is a thing. I've seen people do that. Bird, I've seen him being used in bird, but I don't think... I just think running Traitor Melee is just always going to be a better option. Because I don't think you can apply the debuff, like the main debuff. Which you can't on deer as well, but deer is much... it's more RNG based than it is whale based. Bird isn't. Bird's easy as well, but you need Magelda for that. Anyway, thank you for listening to my opinion and my review on the Festival Estarossa banner. I might keep this updated, so I might make a video down the line when Zeldris drops, and then explain why I think he's good or why I think he's still not worth it. I will still keep you updated. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.